We're going to go back to the wall for your national forecast with Liz Sees.
Thanks, Tyler. We're going to take a look at the national forecast, see kind of what's going on around the nation. This includes those storms that are going on in Kansas right now. But first we'll start off taking a look at the East Coast, and you can see they're actually sitting right in the middle of a high pressure system. So they're having really nice weather, partly sunny skies. It's actually really nice there. If we take a look at temperatures, you can see 69 in New York, 80 in Washington, D.C. So you can see there's a little bit of a front going through right there. 54 up in Caribou. So we're really starting to see those fall temperatures. And if we move to the central U.S., it's even more prominent. This low pressure system is moving through, and that's what's going to be giving us these all these thunderstorms that we're seeing tonight, and even into early tomorrow morning we could continue seeing thunderstorms moving through our area. If you look at temperatures, you can see 65 up in Minneapolis, 67 down in Kansas City, 82 over in Denver. So definitely fronts moving through. Temperatures are starting to shift towards the fall-like temperatures, which is going to be really nice. If we look down south, though, you can see they're seeing a little bit of rain. Other than that, just really nice. And again, with the temperatures, 91 in Dallas. So they've definitely got it a little hotter than we do. 85 in New Orleans, 89 in Oklahoma City. So they're still seeing those summer-like temperatures. But hopefully, as this system continues to move through, those will start to cool off a little bit. And the West is currently being dominated by a high-pressure system as well. And if we take a look at temperatures, you can see they have it really nice. 97 in Las Vegas, a little hot there, but you can see around, other than Las Vegas, everywhere looks pretty nice. 68 in San Francisco, you can see 65 up in Seattle. So they've definitely got some cooler temperatures starting to move into the area. If we look at the national radar, you can see there's some storms up in Minnesota and even into South Dakota, which we're definitely keeping our eye on because they have the potential to produce some tornadoes this evening. But these are the storms that we're mostly focused on right now that have been producing tornadoes, as Nathan Gogo said earlier in Weather News. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on those. Make sure you guys know exactly what's going on as we continue on later into the evening. But if we look at temperatures for the next 6 to 10 days, you can see most of the area is expected to stay a little bit warmer than average. So that'll be a little different considering fall's in a couple days, but you can see up north they're starting to see cooler temperatures. I know last night there was actually a frost advisory out for far northern Minnesota, so that was a little interesting. If we look at precipitation, you can definitely see where that low's been moving because they're expected to see some they're expected to get potentially a lot wetter than they usually are this time of year. Again, you can see the desert's a lot drier than they're used to being. As well as the eastern coast is going to stay dry for a couple days. But then as that low moves through, they'll hopefully start to get back to normal. And I'll send it back to Tyler at the desk.
Thank you very much, Liz. Well, we're going to send it to a break and see what the trivia question answer is. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
My wife's drinking really made things difficult for me. I'd come home from work to find the house was a mess and the kids hadn't done their homework. No matter how hard I tried, things just wouldn't get better. I didn't think it was fair that I had to work so hard just to keep everything normal. I knew if she could just quit drinking, things would be okay. In the meantime, I avoided family and friends because I didn't want to deal with the questions they would ask. My EAP counselor at work sent me to Al-Anon family groups. I didn't think I needed to go to any meetings at this point, but it turned out to be great advice. Listening to Al-Anon members talk about their lives helped me see a different way of looking at things. I never imagined I would be as calm as I am now. Are you troubled by someone's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group meeting from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or visit alanonfamilygroups.org.
And welcome back. Let's take a look at tonight's trivia answer, shall we? There's the question. Presently, there are 2 major hurricanes in the Atlantic. When was the last time this occurred? Your answer is 1999. It was actually, they were both Category 4 storms, and their names were Floyd and Gert. I don't know who names these storms. That's kind of terrible names. But until then, we're going to take a look at your final forecast, and it's for Iowa with Rachel Witter.
Thanks, Tyler. And fortunately for us, we aren't going to see any effects of hurricanes anytime soon, but we are seeing a few more clouds roll into the area. We're sitting at 80 degrees right now, so feels like summer, doesn't it? Winds out of the south. Those are picking up at 17 miles per hour. And looking around the state, 81 in Ankeny, 79 up in Fort Dodge as well as Carroll. So you can see that we're seeing quite mild temperatures for this time of year. We are seeing that shift towards fall soon here. So 78 up in Mason City, a little bit warmer off to the west here. Sioux City at 83 degrees there. Low temperatures tonight, pretty mild. 63 down in Des Moines, 58 up north in Mason City. And looking at the high temperatures today, Des Moines hit 81 degrees, 85 over in Sioux City, so they saw a couple more degrees there, 79 down in Council Bluffs. And looking at the current surface map, there is this pressure system that's moving through. We had a warm front pass through areas of rain tonight and into the overnight hours, and we'll put this into motion here. Here's that low sitting off to our northwest. Warm front passed through this morning, and there's a cold front that's going to sweep right through. Ahead of that, we're going to see rain, and behind that, as you can see here, that's going to push in some cooler temperatures. Winds are going to shift to out of the north, so we're going to get that Canadian feeling air as the week goes on, and that's going to sit for a couple days, so we are going to see much cooler temperatures as the week goes on. Thunderstorms for tonight, nothing of the severe nature here, around 53 degrees for our low, and winds out of the south. Those are going to shift overnight from out of the north as that cold front passes through, but for tomorrow, breezy day ahead of us, very fall-like for tomorrow, a high of around 66 degrees, partly cloudy skies, so it's not going to be a bad day. It's going to feel a lot cooler than it was today. And looking at the week ahead, Friday looks to be a great day, mostly sunny skies, 75 degrees, and into the weekend, we might see another chance of rain headed into Saturday and Sunday, but Monday looks to be quite the warm-up towards a summer-feeling air mass that's going to push into our area for a couple days. So even though it's shifting to fall, it's starting to feel like summer, so that's kind of opposite there. But
Finally getting back in the swing of fall, that's for sure.
yeah, it's going to feel like fall for a day or two, and then it's going to push right into summer-feeling air again. So I guess don't get used to fall quite yet. I mean, it is that time of year where it's pretty temperamental opposed to the season. So
That's very true.
Stretches of heat once it seems fall starting, and then people think, oh, that fall weather's going to happen, and then gets right back into that summer weather. So it seems to happen a lot. But right after that happens, it usually just slides right in. The temperatures slide down pretty fast.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
winter is on its way.
Felt that, yeah, but well, no, it's true though.
Yeah, you can definitely see the huge drop-off once September goes through, October goes through, then it's like 40 degrees.
It's kind of all a blur, really. It's all kind of the same.
Yep.
What I was going to pass along, actually, with those storms that passed through northwest Iowa earlier, there were some storm reports. There were 60-mile-an-hour winds up in the northwest part of Iowa in Cherokee County and Plymouth County. They had peat and nickel-sized hail as well, and branches were down. So that's not good.
Nice.
But that's that was associated with those storms that moved through earlier. Now they're gone. But yeah, like you said, there are more coming in tonight.
Yeah, it looks like that system, for us at least, for very central Iowa, it looks like the system kind of splits. So we're going to kind of dodge the severe bullets to our north and south, but we are going to get a little bit of that middle stuff. So it is going to be thunderstorms, but it isn't going to be anything like up north or south what we're seeing now. So pretty
good.
fortunate for us, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and it's also nice. Oh, you know, it's actually going to feel nice, I think, when fall starts to come around. You know, the mid-60s will be comfortable outside.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I mean, it was actually a little bit humid today. A little bit. You could feel a little bit. I mean, you know, but it was still a nice day overall. Still, but
I'm excited for winter.
That sun definitely still feels very hot right now. Like once you get into that fall, you know, even if the sun's out, it's nice. It's not as not as hot. It's not beaming down beaming down on you as summer as it does right now. It feels, you know.
Definitely that shift in the seasons we're feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness, though. I'm excited for fall. But I'm also excited that it's the season 11 premiere, too. So season 11 will be going on through April. So thank you for tuning in tonight, actually, if we forced you to tune. I know our friends, hopefully. But for Rachel Witter, for Nathan Gogo, for Liz Cease, I'm Tyler Roney. Ames, stay classy.